game. It was like a back and forth thing, the shot. You know, everybody want to talk about the shot. Chicago kept fighting, MJ kept making plays. It's at the end of the game, and we going to the timeout, and everybody talking. I was like, Coach, I want to guard MJ. Like, I got to guard MJ. There's only one player that's getting this basketball, and that's MJ. He's like, we're going to put Craig Ehlo on there. I'm like, and he jumped up, and Ehlo jumps up. Ehlo stops, and MJ does this to Ehlo. Ehlo comes down, and he shoots it, and it was slow motion. And it was like, he's the guy that you want the ball in his hand late in the ball game, because he's going to win most of those ball games by himself.
All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan.
Oh, my.
Ehlo with the steal.
Goodness, the Bulls throw it. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Ehlo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Ehlo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Ehlo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Ehlo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Ehlo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Ehlo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Ehlo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbounds. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Ehlo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs trying to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Elo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs trying to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Elo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs trying to deny Jordan the ball. Elo with the steal.
Goodness, the Bulls throw it. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs trying to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Elo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round. All right, Coach, Cleveland leads, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs trying to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Elo trying to catch back up. The shot's up. It's good.
Oh,
Michael Jordan.
Wow, Coach, a Game 5 winning shot. Doug Collins off the bench, and the Bulls have won.
You can never, ever count Michael Jordan out.
Michael was a different level, man. He's a different level of competitiveness, just sheer will to win. He changed the game. He changed the game. I mean, not just in one aspect, in many aspects, in every aspect of the game, he changed it. I played against some of the greatest players in the history of this game. Michael Jordan was one of those guys that lifted my ability to the next level. We enjoyed the competition with one another. We played very hard and fiercely against one another, but it was like you had two gentlemen going head to head. Michael Jordan and I wasn't just coming down the court getting dunks at the dunks. We found creative ways to score. I can't tell you the fun and the pleasure I had to play against him. You know, and Michael and I, we never really talked about those games. It was kind of a unspoken thing between us. You know, the respect level that we had was at a different level. I think I had a great game in Atlanta, and I remember going to Chicago. Michael walks into our locker room, and we're still in suit and tie. We haven't gotten dressed yet, and he walks in our locker room, suit and tie, and I was like, what are you doing coming in our locker room? And I ain't gonna say exactly what I said. And so he walked by me, he walked by Kevin Willis, and he got to Randy Whitman, he tapped him on his butt, and he said, lace him up, it's gonna be a long night. He got 60 that night. He got 60. And it was a very close game. I think it went down to the last shot in that game, but I think he proved his point.
And a beautiful view of stunning Chicago. Close by Chicago Stadium for a much-anticipated matchup today. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our presentation of today's game. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me courtside, Clark Kellogg. And across the way on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We should be in for a great game here. Clark, it's the Chicago Bulls taking on the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
I'm ready for a good one, partner. Listen to these Chicago fans. Extremely excited to get this underway and see two All-Stars, Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan, go at it. This could be an outstanding scoring contest between these two.
You said it. Buckle in. Clark, part of what makes Wilkins and Jordan so exceptional is how many ways they can get points.
Yeah, they score a lot of different ways, Kevin. Their offensive games are really versatile and complete. They can knock down threes, hit the mid-range jumper, and you know they both can do damage at the rim.
And out there for Atlanta, Spud Webb at the point with Doc Rivers at the 2. At the forward positions, Dominique Wilkins and Moses Malone. John Koncak will be at center. And starting things off for the Bulls, it's John Paxson at point guard with Michael Jordan also at the guard. Then Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant at the 3 and 4. The veteran, Bill Cartwright in the middle.
Expectations are high for Jordan and Wilkins in this one. They're both exceptional scoring threats, and I know their teams are expecting each of them to be the difference makers out there as they try to get the W.
Stolen by Rivers. Down low, Webb kicks to Rivers. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wilkins finds Rivers. 6 to shoot. Webb up top. Shoots from the line. That shot, no good. Nice D from Pippen. You know, often, Clark, it's the team's respective leader who sets the tone for their whole squad.
You are correct, partner. So if Jordan or Wilkins can manage to get off to a hot start, that could spread to the other guys and get their whole team rolling early.
That's a good point. Now, here's Paxson. Connects from three-point range.
Paxson known for being a laser, but not as much for making tough shots when he's contested. But he can do that, too.
The number one objective, Clark, of this Bulls defense has to be limiting Dominique Wilkins' looks. They've got to contain that incredible scoring of his.
Kevin, you're all over it. Right on point. I mean, if Chicago can't disrupt his usual scoring, then they're in for a long night and some real trouble.
The two scoring leaders facing off. But to dig deeper, let's go to a guy who can dig as deep as any, David Aldridge. D.A.
Thanks, guys. We know that Dominique and Jordan scoring will probably be the big story of the night. But there's a lot more to these guys' games that could affect the outcome. With Wilkins, we've seen a new focus from him on improving his rebounding. And as always, Jordan's defense can be just as impactful as his offense. Guys, back to you.
You know, David, that's an interesting point. And I think you're right. It's not just, Clark, about scoring tonight. It's got to be a multifaceted game. Wouldn't you agree?
I certainly would, Kevin. Limiting your opponent's touches and disrupting their shot attempts and their offensive flow, I think could be the real name of the game in this one. You just can't get it done with offense alone.
I know Jordan takes pride in his defense. We'll see if that's true tonight.
Yep, we'll keep an eye on that.
You know, Clark, in some ways, this game could come down to either Jordan's or Wilkins. And who scores the most? Outperforming the other could seal the game for their team.
And, Kevin, that's exactly what we'll be keeping a close eye on. Which one is leading in the point column? Because I agree the winner of that duel very well could decide this thing.
Oh, what a duel it's going to be. Back to Jordan. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Chicago.
Automatic. Paxson ready to fire the moment he's got the rock.
Webb against Paxson. Webb the pass to Wilkins. Now Malone. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 6-point lead. Clark, I know the Bulls are hoping for big things this year after making it all the way to the conference finals a season ago.
You know, I think Chicago proving they can handle teams like these Hawks could be a really good sign for them as they look to become a more dominant and consistent force in this league.
Here's Webb following the basket by Michael Jordan. Here's Malone, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Jordan, and it's sent back by Wilkins. It's Pippen on the way. Goes back up. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
The Hawks trail by 10. Rivers surveying the D. Pass to Conklin. Kicks it to Malone. And Grant sends it back.
One of the better defenders in this game. Grant teeing off on that one.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. So for the Hawks, Willis, he checked in for Concac. Carr comes in for Malone. And Smith subbed in for Webb. Credit to these Hawks, Clark, for having a constant postseason presence these last few seasons.
3 straight second-round appearances, and then last year a tough loss in the first round. But I say don't let that fool you. These Hawks are a very competitive team.
They really are. The Hawks making a switch here. Livingston's checked in.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
Now here's Rivers, and it's blocked by Jordan. Grant dishes to Jordan. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Wilkins and Jordan. A couple of talented one-on-one players who are both going to be seeking mismatches in this one.
And, you know, Kevin, if you're on either of these teams, you've got to be ready to come at Jordan and Wilkins defensively. Don't let them dictate things. Low-effort defense, not going to get it done because they'll take advantage of that fully.
Oof. The Hawks trail by 15. Pass to Carr. Willis with it, and they get it. Shoots over Cartwright, and it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
.114 left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Livingston. Blocked again. Some fresh competition, Clark, for the Bulls and Hawks in the league this year, with 2 expansion teams coming to the NBA in Orlando and Minnesota.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, these teams are focused on the game at hand. That's pretty obvious, but this is a very interesting time for the NBA. A lot of new talent and the new landscape.
A lot of growing indeed. Now here's Rivers. 3-pointer. And it's Cartwright with the rebound. Chicago leading by 15. It's Pippen on the wing. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Pippen's got his second basket.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done in both ends.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Pippen. Good on the shot. Pippen's got 6 points.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
Here's Smith. Atlanta again missing. Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago as the second quarter gets underway. It's been an exciting game so far between the hometown Chicago Bulls and the visiting Atlanta Hawks. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing by 19.
For the Bulls, they've got a new coach at the helm this season. With Phil Jackson, this is his first stint as a head coach here in the NBA.
They've got Pippen. John Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Grant in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Wilkins after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pippen with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, outstanding ball movement from Paxson there, showing a willingness to involve his teammates.
And the Hawks with possession here. Jackson, of course, a former player, a former assistant under Doug Collins in Chicago. And Clark, I hear he's got some interesting ideas when it comes to on-court strategy.
Well, Kevin, you know, he's certainly got some good pieces to test those ideas out with. There's no denying that. But what I think matters most is that the guys seem to relate to him and like him. Chemistry between players and head coaches is critical.
Well, you played a long time, and you know how important that connection can be.
That's a very key deal.
Now, looking back at the opening quarter, Clark, Jordan managed to stay ahead of Wilkins in points scored.
Yeah, really good start for him, Kevin, in that regard, but can he keep doing that the entire game?
Right. Jordan way outside. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. The pass to Rivers. And Wilkins now top of the key. Shot from free throw range. The rebound by Cartwright. Bulls leading by 23. Stolen by Wilkins. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Boy, Neek gets so much lift on that jump shot. It's really hard for any defender to affect his shot.
From deep, Jordan buries the long-range jumper. Jordan's got 20.
Jordan letting the Hawks know his range is legit. He doesn't always have to penetrate. He can knock down the jumper, too. The Hawks and the Bulls, when you look at the measurables of teams and players, pretty standard for the league, with explosively athletic backcourts and then quite a bit of size down low, too.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Tony, he's checked in for Doc Rivers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Poked away. Paxson with the steal. So far, Michael Jordan has been getting just about Clark everything he wants on the offensive end.
And that's not unexpected, but, you know, that doesn't bode well for the Hawks as Wilkins has been unable to answer Jordan with shots of his own, which I think says a lot about the job the Chicago defense is doing.
I agree. Well, we were talking about size. Both of these teams start a 7-footer at center.
Yeah, you know, Koncak and Cartwright are very imposing at that position, Kevin. And then you get Grant and Malone are paired evenly at 6'10", so, hey, there's no way this game is not going to be physical in the paint.
It'll be a battle for sure. On the wing, Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Back to Pippen. Malone with the steal. Tony kicks to Webb. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. Paxson with the steal. Here's Cartwright. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you got to appreciate how consistent these Atlanta Hawks have been. I mean, season to season, even while going through some roster shakeups, they've been steady.
And the Bulls making a change here. Armstrong's checked in, and then for Atlanta, Antoine Carr. He's checked in for Willis, and Smith's subbed in for Spud Webb. Let's go to David Aldridge, who has some inside info on the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, Kevin, when you talk to the coaching staff and you say, what's the key to success against the Hawks, they have a one-word answer. Michael. They expect big numbers from Jordan, probably exceeding his average of 35 points from last season. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's good stuff there, David. Sometimes, Clark, the answer is that simple, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to complicate it, especially when you're talking about Jordan, because he does make it really simple. Although he's not a one-man show, his whole team is going to have to still step up.
And they take pride in that, don't they? Helping this very special talent do what they've got to do.
Yeah, they're pros, and they get their checks twice a month, too.
Kings checked in for Grant. 1:43 left in the first half of the game. Now Armstrong. And 3 from Jordan. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Trying to end the drought. And the rejection by Pippen.
Pippen putting in the work to get there for the denial. That was really a nice hustle play.
Outside Jordan. From deep. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And he drives in. And Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Concax checked in for Atlanta.
John Concax.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Smith's shot is good.
Known as a jump shooter primarily, Smith is also skilled at getting it done in close.
Wilkins against Jordan. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Line for your Bulls, Michael Jordan.
Free throw no good for Jordan. Well, as you can see, when you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
For sure. I mean, playing loose can help you and hurt you. It can cut both ways. I think they've got to tighten it up a little bit here.
Armstrong gets the bucket.
Hey, you've got to defend BJ out there now. He will not hesitate to let that three-pointer fly.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making a switch here. Rivers checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Doc Rivers.
There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. Smith the pass to Wilkins. Back to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks again can't hit. The dish now to Armstrong. He kicks it to Jordan. Over Smith. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a shot to beat the buzzer, and that's how you gain momentum.
And so it's Chicago with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. So welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter of this contest between the Bulls and the Hawks, where Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins have been going at it. Here's Webb. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And as this second half gets underway, the defensive ability of the Hawks and Bulls only become more important. You got to limit your opponents down the stretch, and both of these teams have the ability to do that.
And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Rivers. Malone is out there with Concac. Then there's Dominique Wilkins, and it's Webb in at the point. And here is Webb following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. And here's Rivers, tipped away, stolen by Pippen. Stolen by Webb. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, much respect for the defense of Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic. Getting his hands up to block shots.
We were talking about this before, but Clark, some very capable defenders on both sides of the floor.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, so effective at wreaking havoc and forcing turnovers. And the Hawks have Doc Rivers, who can hassle ball handlers. He's physical as a backcourt defender, as well as Moses down low to eat that glass and block shots, too.
Yeah, both are fun to watch. Rivers, it's tipped, and he gets it back. And the layup falls. We're going over the numbers from the first half. Clark, Jordan was able to top Wilkins in scoring in the first and second quarters combined.
a critical advantage partner that he worked really hard to get. Not all of his hoops were easy ones.
Right, you're right on that. And he gets it to go.
Great to see a big effort against Pippen defensively, but it's just not enough to contain his great skill.
Webb against Paxson. Webb the pass to Malone. Puts it up from 15, and that's off the glass and in. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And it's Grant in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Grant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Got a piece of it. Jordan is doubled. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
These Hawks have a trusted and capable leader steering the ship, and that's Coach Mike Fratello. He won Coach of the Year for his work with this team in the '86 season.
And the rejection by Pippen. Pass to Cartwright. The three. Carries it from three-point range. Cartwright's got 5.
And they have not let up. They are still in attack mode despite their sizable lead.
Yeah, an experienced coach who knows his team inside and out. That's Mike Fratello. Clark, do you think that gives the Hawks an advantage?
I think it could, Kevin. I mean, Coach Fratello will have an easier time seeing what his team needs out there and will know what adjustments best suit this squad. And that is how you get busy on the glass. What a finish.
Yeah, Clark putting a little extra muscle into that one for sure.
Yeah.
The shot's good from Jordan. Here in the third quarter, the Bulls, Clark, have managed to be pretty effective when it comes to defending Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, you know, their focus, Kevin, in terms of defending him, I think has really been good. Really good. And I think you can tell it started to frustrate Dominique a bit.
You can. As we get deeper into this game, Clark, it has been all Jordan offensively, as we can see, leaving Dominique well behind him.
You know, I didn't think it would be this one-sided. I mean, Jordan has just been operating at a totally different level, and Dominique has not managed to match that intensity or production.
You're so right.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Pippen. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
You know, once he finds his rhythm, gets into a groove, he just needs to stay aggressive, and that's exactly what he's doing, making himself dangerous on offense.
Now here's Rivers. Here's Wilkins. No good. Some solid defense from Grant.
When you think about Michael Jordan, you think about scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But he does a lot of other stuff out there as well, like moving the ball effectively. Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Took him no time at all on that one. Paxson's got 11.
You know, we talk about Pippen's versatility a lot, and with good reason. There he's showing you a superb court awareness with that pass.
Webb kicks to Rivers. In the corner, Wilkins with it. No good again that time.
Struggling to find their flow while the other team is on the roll.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Count that bucket. Jordan's got 38 points.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it.
Down
it goes.
Take that rack down.
What a slam. Chicago, Atlanta. It's a special matchup. And these fans feeling a little extra electricity from Michael Jordan in this one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The
18.
Welcome back, everyone. We get into the fourth quarter of this thrilling game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And this crowd is feeling it. Now the Bulls with it.
As this game wears on, you have to be so conscious of Michael Jordan. I mean, he's got something of a reputation for being a closer, and that's an understatement. He finds a way to push himself beyond his limits to come up with clutch points when his team needs it most.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Purdue. King is out there with Neely. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. And it's Smith missing.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Knowing that Michael Jordan likes to explode down the home stretch offensively, Clark, think the Hawks might increase the defensive pressure on them.
You know, it wouldn't shock me, Kevin, if they did just that. Just make sure somehow, some way, you don't allow him to put together a run.
Tony the pass to Willis. Poke loose. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Passes it to Jordan. Rebound, Atlanta. And Clark, as we come toward the end of this game, winding our way toward the finish line, the Bulls are doing all they can to limit Dominique Wilkins' production.
And it's working. They're making a strong effort to keep Wilkins from getting a lot of shot attempts. So consistent with the jump shot. Smith with a compact, repeatable textbook motion.
Here's Armstrong, and he's good on the three ball.
A really good example of just simply executing their game plan, and as a result, they're out big.
Steps back. Pass to Tony. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And Jordan sends it back. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Drills it from outside.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
Smith against Jordan. Smith feeling it out a bit. The pass to Livingston. Now Willis. Smith left side. Nice move. That shot off.
You know, something I like about both of these teams, the Bulls and the Hawks, is the experience they have, the range of experience. I mean, you've got younger guys like John Koncak and Horace Grant, and then you've got the seasoned veterans like Moses and Bill Cartwright. It's a really good balance.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. The finish. You've got to appreciate a dunk like that, even if you're wearing an Atlanta jersey. My goodness.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Pass to Smith. Here's Livingston. Now Willis. He's guarded by Purdue. They need this, and Willis gets it to go. Clark, I've always wondered how valuable you think it is for younger players to get a chance to play alongside more experienced players.
Kevin, I think it's crucial and absolutely vital. Older guys have a way of being able to teach a young star so much about patience and which battles you fight and which ones you let go and how you carry yourself as a pro and all of the nuances of playing in the NBA. Good veterans can help young players set the tone for the rest of their careers.
Oh, that's a great answer. The rebound by Purdue.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul. What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Now, here is Smith. Carr with a screen on Jordan. Passes to Livingston. Now, here is Tony. He's covered by Armstrong. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. Purdue with the rebound. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 16-4 run right now. And they double up Jordan. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jordan's got 53.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
Pass to Carr. Smith outside. And there's the pass to Tony. Willis down low, working on Purdue. Kept alive. Willis, no good. Willis has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Takes the three. Another three for Chicago.
That should put a stamp on this one.
56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the feed to Tony. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
And Jordan slams it in.
Jordan giving these Chicago fans what they want with authority.
So it's the Hawks now. Smith outside. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's blocked. Jordan with it. And they double up Jordan. Pass to Purdue. Out left to the wing. Outside Jordan. Over Smith. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Neely. Jordan's got 57 points.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
And the Chicago Bulls, Clark, managed to pull out the win here tonight with Michael Jordan delivering a terrific performance to overcome Wilkins and these Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, Kevin, able to beat Dominique's offensive talents once again. Always special, though, to watch these two go at it head-to-head. MJ got the better of Dominique this time.
He did tonight. But looking beyond just the two stars, Clark, as you like to say, this was a team win.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, Jordan cleared and made the way, but the rest of the Bulls did a terrific job keeping up with them and putting a lot of pressure on this Hawk squad. Well done by the Bulls.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
And the new game. We have been so busy.
So busy. Recently, we were out there with you, the community, for our